Мы продолжаем прохождение масс эффект первой части. Я здесь, значит, в свободное время почитал кодексы, то, что у нас обновилось. Довольно интересных много вещей по поводу обмундирования, что такое биотика, как работают биотические имплантаты и о том, где мы, собственно, находимся, то есть о цитадели непосредственно. Также мне подсказали два момента. Во-первых, игра это позиционирует себя как РПГ, собственно, она сделана по основному принципу РПГ. А значит, пробегаем через всю локацию, собираем квесты у разных персонажей, потом бегаем, выполняем эти квесты, потом снова пробегаем всю локацию, сдаем квесты. Учитывая размер карты, на которой мы сейчас находимся, побегать придется, видимо, немало. Так что давайте-ка начнем этим заниматься потихоньку. И второй момент, мне также посоветовали, прежде чем вляпываться во все эти поиски квестов и как следует начать изучать карту, на которой я оказался, все-таки дойти до зала совета. Ну вот я смотрю, значит, что я делаю? Башня цитадели, вот здесь я вижу значок лифта, вернее перехода, наверное, лифт. Значит, нам надо попасть сюда. Так как карта имеет в принципе такую форму приблизительно круга, то пока мы бежим по этой стороне, в сторону башни цитадели, мы все-таки будем разговаривать с персонажем. С кого мы начнем? Вот с кого.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Я только что оттуда.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Sephiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Я так понимаю, вот этих вот синих мадемуазель как раз-таки и называют Азари. Довольно интересная раса, но мне вот эти вот больше заинтересовали. В Совете есть их представитель, я не помню название пока. Вот и Авина.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Обойдусь.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
По-моему, я уже спрашивал про совет. Или нет?
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Угу. Так, значит, видимо, вас называют соларианцами. Понятно. Он так посмотрел на меня, как на дурака. Типа, что ты подошел и смотришь на меня в упор?
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic. Don't you just love it here? There's so much to see and do. The ambassadors here are very respectful, except for that Volus.
Да, мы уже познакомились. Кодекс. И еще, значит, будет что почитать. Слышь, таракан. Вот про вас что-то ничего нигде не сказано.
belated welcome. It is good to meet you. Ah, you humans are a wonderful sight here on the Citadel.
Так, понятно, ничего дельного вы говорить не собираетесь, да?
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Блин, что у Найлуса, что у этого чувака, походу у их расы голос такой с каким-то очень интересным эффектом. Какая-то такая глубокая реверберация где-то в голосе есть.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Такой типичный коп. Так, ну я вот теперь после первой серии что-то я побаиваюсь нажимать вот такие реплики в нижней части левой стороны. Тут какие-то могут быть непредсказуемые последствия.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Блин, по времени не успел. Ага. Ну-ка. Да, вот. То есть через такие сообщения могут даваться задания дополнительные. Так, 2 квеста мы уже нашли.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around. You have to be tough with these aliens. They won't respect you otherwise.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Нормальные у нее расценки за помощь по-всякому. Я даже боюсь представить, что входит в категорию помощь по-всякому.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Да вы все какие-то занятые. Один я бездельник бегаю.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Угу. Видимо, хорошее место, надо зайти.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Так, тут больше никого. Еще один таракан. Угу, тоже молчаливый. Кстати, вот по поводу этого вида. Да, действительно, как я в прошлой серии предположил, цитадель — станция вращающаяся за 3,5 минуты приблизительно. То есть здесь притяжение создается центробежной силой. Очень-очень прикольно с точки зрения фантастики. Вот почему некоторые двери открываются сами, а некоторые надо тыкать, да еще стоять перед ней и ждать, пока она отъедет. Так, где у нас? То есть вот. Здесь еще и подсвечено, видимо, высотные уровни. То есть вот идет высотный переход. Это как бы был второй этаж, и это был второй этаж. Мы сначала спустились, потом поднялись, сейчас спустились. Блин, это... Но в основном вся карта идет вот на этом уровне. Значит, нам сейчас... Да блин. Так, нам сейчас прямо и правее. Там через мостик. И последний поворот направо. Погнали. Там еще стрелки есть, которые подписывают указатели сверху. О, экспресс. И бегать не надо. Да, вот еще про цитадель, вот этот вот скрин. То есть мы сейчас находимся в центральном кольце цитадели, а у нее еще есть лучи, которые представляют собой, по сути, 5 лучей. Это 5 огромных городских районов.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
О, По-моему, у нас сходятся интересы.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a specter. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Ладно, ладно, понял. Ты только, чувак, далеко не уходи. По-моему, я вернусь.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
О, спящий таракан. Вставай. Контр-адмирал Кахоку.
I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants. Commander? Commander?
Так, понятно.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Да. Похоже, Андерсон с ним уже сталкивался.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Да.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Ну что ж.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Понятно.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Ну да, осталось выяснить, что там про
Tell me
серого
more about the
посредника.
Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Да, да. Так, значит, нам нужно найти доказательства того, что Саран всех кинул. И тогда кого-нибудь отправят его накрыть.
Guy's up to something.
What guy?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Чего?
Yes, is there something you want?
А, это и есть хранители.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Ага, так, за это будут давать XP-шку. Окей.
No, Commander.
О. Про хранителей я пока что только прочитал в кодексе, что они есть на цитадели. И все. Там вообще ничего про них не сказано было. Наверное, пока мы все это проходим, как бы сейчас кодекс заполняется постепенно. Может быть, там будет новая информация. Я просто в течение серии не буду тратить время на то, чтобы все это читать. Кстати, я же в управлении посмотрел, как бегать.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Слухи, значит, уже поползли во все стороны, как обычно. Так, а этот турянец ушел. И мне его искать надо как-то по-другому. Вот. В логово Коры в нижних жилых секторах. Поговорите с Харкином. Угу. Так, что еще? Найти доказательства. Но это относится к Гарику напрямую. Я его буду звать Гарик. Так, и поговорите с Барлой Воном. Финансовый район, президиум. Так, ну давайте пока вот здесь посмотрим, что. Это, наверное, тот лифт, на котором мы должны были приехать, если бы пешком пошли.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Довольно долгая поездка. Ну, хотя бы какие-то реплики вот можно почитать в пути.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers.
Да я уже побеспокоил, и все нормально, никто не помер. Так. Где мы находимся? Ага. Так, вот здесь есть какие-то лифты. Поэтому я пробегу вот с этой стороны, сделаю круг и вернусь к этим лифтам. Наверное, так. Чего? Чего? Оу. Ну, памятник, что это?
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Да? Так, ну это терминал, это понятно. Здесь что? О, Барла вон. Это нам и нужен.
One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
Спасибо, спасибо.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Похоже, Сарен вообще много себе врагов нажил.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, The entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Но смысл понятен. Чем ты тут занимаешься?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
О, ты что такое?
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase,
Так, это я
all
уже
of great
слышал.
worth.
Че, одно и то же нажал, что ли?
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Ну давай, показывай.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Ага, даже так. По категориям. Так. Понятно. Стоп. Лицензия. Цена 100. Лицензия это же для нашего магазина на Нормандии, для того чувака. Так, это мы берем. Турианец. У меня нет турианцев. Кроган. Я только про одного Крогана слышал, и то. У меня, кстати, есть какая-то броня, по-моему, тяжелая, кроганская. В общем, понятно. Все это мне не по карману. Тут у нас что такое? Вот таракан. Ничего интересного. О, таракан. XP-шка лишней не бывает, так что можно немножко и побегать ради этого. Так, ну-ка. Вот это мост к тому месту, где мы в самом начале были. Там, я смотрю, у меня уже прокачался уровень и все такое, но пока не буду залезать.
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Вот даже так. То есть вы работаете на цитадели, и никто про вас ни черта не знает. Вы ни с кем не разговариваете, ни на кого не обращайте внимания, и трогать вас, по сути, нельзя. Класс. Ну, хотя бы сканировать можно. Так, это что? Это вызов такси. Здесь.
Welcome, I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Так я к спутнице пришел.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Я бы сказал, как это называется у нас в начале 21 века. Ну да ладно.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in...
Нормально.
3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Без комментариев.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Даже люди. Да она больше на людей похожа, чем на тебя. Так что вот даже ты...
An hour here is better than a year on leave.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner. I'd spend all day here if I could.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Ну да, ну да. Ну да. Ой, у вас тут на цитадели все сложно.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Так, а здесь же я не был еще. О, искусство местное. И что за чудище?
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Ага, то есть вот такие вот они, кроганы. Ладно, будем искать. А, ну и все. Магазин осьминога. Так, окей. Господи, Шепард, ну притопи ты маленько, а? Виды здесь, конечно, шикарные. Ладно, не будем тратить время на разглядывание всего вокруг. Так. Здесь бы с высотой не перепутать. Да, вот это холл, откуда мы начали. Вот отсюда я, значит, уехал. А вот здесь мы, значит, не были еще. Там еще внизу что-то есть. Так, это лифт к Академии СБЦ. Ну-ка, а на карте подписано, нет вообще? Нет, на карте не подписано, но надо запомнить, что управление СБЦ и лифт, значит. А, вот подписано. Угу. Все, здесь понятно. Первый раз, когда смотрел на карту, мне казалось, что это жесть, какое сложное будет место. Но ничего.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the enkindlers to be spread. Do you desire to learn of the enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Да я пока не знаю.
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the enkindlers.
Да, и в чем проблема?
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
О, Господи, религиозный фанатик, который верит, что древняя цивилизация, исчезнувшая, является богами. Зашибись.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Это он, конечно, резкий, но в целом, блин, я с ним согласен. Правила есть, есть. Религия в правила не входит, не входит. Ну, так и какие могут быть претензии? Но мне нужна XP. Мне нужен опыт.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Купить вам разрешение. Насколько оно стоит? У меня там... Сколько? Рубль в кошельке.
What if I purchased the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Ну, господи, 150 кредитов. На.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Нет.
This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Я никак не пытался донести истину вдохновителю. Мне просто нужна XP-шка.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Нормально. Одну ситуацию разрулили. Так. Ага, вот это вот башня Президиума. Где-то тут. Короче, я хотел вот здесь спускаться. Да, вот на мини-карте 2 значка. Ага, значит, экспрессы, они, как и лифты, отражаются одинаково. Так, привет, таракан. Ну, давайте посмотрим. На этот раз поедем на лифте. Мне кажется, экспресс куда-то в сторону выкидывает немножко. А вот если на лифте двигаться, то, скорее всего, ничего не пропустишь. Хотя немножко подольше, видимо.
How you holding up, Lieutenant?
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the Geth on their synthetic asses gets rid of my headaches.
Какой-то эффект размытия очень некрасивый. Надо сейчас в настройки заглянуть. Когда вот смещение в лифтах идет, это очень как-то противно смотрится. Размытость движений, добавление эффекта размытости. Вот это вот, наверное. Так, результат, видимо, увидим, когда в следующий раз на лифте будем ехать. О, казино, ночной клуб. Длинный коридор. Так, ладно. Давайте быстренько глянем, что у нас по отряду, по уровню. Так, есть 3 очка. Я очень хочу, чтобы у меня обаяние устрашения было на максимум, потому что я хочу разнообразить реплики. Так, еще одно. Увеличивает здоровье, здоровье постепенно восстанавливается. Появление умения прилив адреналина, урон от оружия. Здесь какое-то умение. Вообще, надо постараться все характеристики, мне кажется, ровно держаться. По крайней мере, вот эти основные обязательно. Вот броню надо вообще... А вон тяжелая броня где. В общем, вот до сюда надо обязательно добраться. И по винтовкам. Винтовки я вообще хочу полностью. Мне понравились автоматически. Так, Эшли. С вами, ребята, я слишком много даже не буду. Тебя в прошлой серии положили так забавно. Давай-ка тебе на щиты побольше. Так, генерала можно найти в логове Коры. Мы сейчас примерно в ту сторону двигаемся, да? Ага, на цитадели 21 хранитель. Я нашел 7. Ясно, будем искать. Роган-наемник по имени Рекс находится на допросе в Академии СБЦ. Если хотите поговорить с ним, ищите его там. Ага, то есть я немножко вот не туда приехал. Лифт к Академии СБЦ был там вот внизу, куда мы забегали. Кодекс я почитаю попозже. Ну что ж, на этом нашу серию мы будем заканчивать. Сейчас я сделаю небольшой перерыв, ознакомлюсь со всякими нюансами из кодекса. Ну и увидимся в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. До новых встреч!